everyone, I'm your host Diva Danielle, and this is Community Link AZ. Thank you for joining the show. This is the internet show that's a resource for you to people, products, and services in your own backyard you might not even know of. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. Each week, I'll introduce you to someone who is helping to make a positive difference in the community. We're going to have some fun, learn something new, and connect in a positive way. Let's start the show. Across the country, in towns big and small, and even in neighborhoods just like this one, hundreds of thousands of young girls and women have had their voices silenced. I'm talking about the world of human and sex trafficking. Hi everyone, I'm Diva Danielle, your host of Community Link AZ. And today I'm going to introduce you to a nonprofit who is helping to bring back the dignity, build strength among these women, but more importantly, give them their voice back. Let's get to know Amplify Voices. This is Amanda Schneider, and she is with the nonprofit organization Amplify Voices. And she helps women regain their dignity, but more importantly, get their voice back when they have been victims of human and sex trafficking. Touchy subject, but we're going to dive right in because what you're doing is helping so many women on a large scale, and we want others to know about it so they can utilize your resources. So Amanda, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
Well, I'm glad you're here because you're another resource in the community, so I want people to know more about your nonprofit, Amplify Voices, so share away.
Wonderful. So we work with survivors of trafficking and sexual assault, among others, but we, like you said, provide that additional resource. Once survivors have come through the healing process, we find that after experiencing trauma, a lot of us live in feelings of isolation and shame and fear of judgment and not wanting to talk about it. And so we bring survivors together and provide a very safe space for them to connect, to discover their voice, and to be seen and heard with discovering the triumph. They look at where they've come, what they've learned, and discovering the triumph. And sometimes just speaking it to just one other person. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of empowerment in that. And so they regain some confidence and empowerment and connection on the other side.
And it's a beautiful thing because as women, that's what we do. We talk, we congregate, we come together. But when you are stripped of your dignity and you are forced to do something that is inhumane and your voice has been suppressed, it's like learning how to walk all over again, to regain that confidence and to really share your story among people that you feel you have a connection with.
Absolutely.
What has been some of the response from the women who have gone through this program and been able to share how they've overcome and come through it?
It has been, I was one of the original speakers. I've had an experience of sexual assault, mm-hmm. and I was speaking with 6 other survivors of trafficking. And it's evolved into these speaker circles, and so I've been able to see a couple other groups of women go through this virtual process that we've set up, and it is just such an honor to witness the transformation from just not even being able to speak and share what they write down to our safe space to just this coming alive afterwards. And one of our speaker circle graduates, says that, since going through, she walks a little taller every day, and she's just got this confidence, and she's on fire and wants to make a difference so her granddaughters and nieces don't live in the world that she lived in. And so she came through the process, and just to see them light up afterwards, and it's just been, it's exciting.
Makes your heart sing,
it
right?
does. It really does.
Well, we're going to learn some more. We're going to take a walk and have a seat and discuss a little bit more about what Amplify Voices does and how you can help support this organization. But before we do that, I want you to watch this clip and get a chance to hear and just feel what the women have gone through and what their experience is like and where they are now. So take a look.
I hope to kind of help break that mentality of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy,
responsible for the poor treatment that you receive because you choose to be bigger, and that being bigger is somehow equals less than.
I would not unmute the button. I did not want to speak. I was still feeling scared and I guess ashamed. And
all my life, someone has held my hand and said, I'll show you, let's go this way. And I feel at this time of my life, it's my turn to give back and start holding people's hands and moving them forward.
Origin is not allowed to be talked about, and if it is talked about, it's a huge upheaval. So there's been a silencing in that experience for me. And
I love this. I love the connection with women. I have no words. That's
neatly designed for you guys.
The clip was very interesting, the clip was powerful, and the clip just shows you a little bit of the confidence regained from these women who have gone through so much to get their voice back. So Amanda, I want other people to understand how they can be a part of this, how they can support your organization, but first we need to know some of the things that your organization provides to get the women that we just seen in the clip who may be experiencing it or slowly coming out of it, the things that they are going to receive once they go through Amplify Voices to regain their strength. So how do you help them get to the point that we've seen with the women in the clip?
Well, it's really important that, the women coming in that are joining our speaker circles, which is what we primarily offer, are at a point far enough along in their healing journey that they're able to engage at this level. Because they are asked to kind of go back into the feelings that they encountered either through the sexual assault or the trafficking, and it can trigger some emotions. So we want to make sure that we're being responsible in women coming forward, that they're far enough along in their journey of healing, they have a support system. We provide additional support as well. But if they're at that point, they've been touched by sexual assault or trafficking, and want to use their voice as an instrument of change, whether it just be to the other women in that safe circle or beyond. Those are the women that we're currently working with.
So how does someone utilize your services? If someone knows someone who's at a point where they've had maybe some support, they've had some counseling, they're at a point to where they really want to share and let other women know that they are not alone, how do they utilize your services? How would they get a hold of you?
Well, we do a lot of events. We do watch parties. Our speakers, when they come through, they have the opportunity to, we call it a Dare to Share showcase. So they invite family and friends to listen to their talks afterwards and their experiences, and we record those and do watch parties. So people find out about us through there. We do have a form on our website about speaker circles. They can click on that for more information. And once they get connected with us, we have a conversation, just make sure that they're at the right point, and then we start our speaker circles off every so often, and they're groups of 7 women. They're supported, each have a buddy who has gone through the program before. That's kind of another
It's very
relatable.
Point. The women are very relatable, and they're connected, they're never alone, and they have that shared experience. That's what makes it so unique.
Absolutely, it's that common thread, and that it creates a safe space. We've seen it within the first 24 hours of the first virtual Zoom meeting. Within 24 hours, they're starting to, let their guard down and vulnerably share, and it's beautiful to see that connection and that healing that comes from that.
Now, you're talking about women coming and sharing their story and talking, and that's what you provide through Amplify Voices. So is everything still done virtually, or are you doing some in person to where they're actually on a stage and others are coming to hear and be inspired?
That's a great question. We started Amplify with a stage event, and then it kind of evolved into these virtual speaker circles. In the future, we will be at, maybe once a year, putting on a stage event where,
nice.
Yes, the graduates that would like to go and actually stand on a stage will have that opportunity. We are actually beginning programming next month with the formerly incarcerated, and that will culminate in a stage event. That's a special project. So we are still doing those as well. It's on a case-by-case basis.
Yes, yeah, I tell you, this is why I do this show, Community Link AZ, linking you to individuals in the community who are doing their part to be a resource, to really help someone move their life forward in a positive way. And we all have a story to tell, so if you know someone who has been affected by sexual abuse or sex trafficking or even human trafficking, and they're at a point where they've gotten some healing and they just want to share their experience, this is an opportunity to come and be surrounded by women who understand it. It's a community of support, but it gives you an opportunity to amplify your voice now that you've regained it and help others going forward. Well, I commend you for the work you're doing in the community, and I want people to rally around you. So what do you need help with, and how can they support you?
Well, we are a newer nonprofit, so we are just building currently. It is the founder, Deb Shapiro, and myself, and so we are looking for people who are inspired by our mission, who want to bring about change, who are focused on, you know, social justice and equality issues, and just really important to take down the labels and the stereotypes and see the human being, and that's what storytelling does so much. And so people that are inspired by that, we're looking for volunteers, we're looking for, you know, donors to support us in this. It obviously does.
Yes, because it's a nonprofit, and no nonprofit can run without, you know, monetary donations. So if you want to be a part of it by donating, that would be great. If you just want to volunteer or just rally behind them and support them, they could use that too. So how do they follow you on social media? And please give out your website.
Absolutely. Our website is amplifyvoices.org, and we do have a Facebook page. I believe it's Amplifying Voices, and then we are on Instagram as well. We do have our YouTube channel, so you can see certain talks that are recorded. So we do have a YouTube channel as well. So.
Well, Amanda, you were fantastic. Thanks for taking a few moments. And again, thank you for opening. This is our home, so thank you for opening your home and letting me come out here to share the work you're doing in the community, and so more people can support, follow, and just rally behind the positive effect you're making in the lives of others, especially women going forward.
Thank you so much, and thanks for all that you do in spotlighting all of the great work that's happening in our community. So
that's what Community Link AZ is for. Again, I appreciate you watching my YouTube channel. Please pass it along to all your friends and share it. I'm trying to boost those subscribers so we can get more impact for the work that I'm trying to do here in the community. Remember to hit the subscribe button, and again, I thank you for watching, and you make it a great day. I'll see you next time.